Imagine waking up one morning to find your house underwater. Not because of a broken pipe, but because the sea has risen into your living room. This isn't science fiction. It's the daily reality for millions in Bangladesh, a country that loses land every year to rising tides and sinking soil. But why is this happening? And what can we learn from it?
Bangladesh sits on the Ganges-Brahmaputra Meghna Delta, one of the largest in the world. More than 700 rivers and tributaries cross the country, creating fertile lands and deadly floodplains. Nearly 70% of Bangladesh is less than 5 meters above sea level, and 20% is permanently prone to flooding. That's like trying to build your life on a sponge. One good rain and the water claims everything. Each year during the monsoon season from June to October, Bangladesh experiences severe floods. In 2022, nearly 7.2 million people were affected. Thousands of square kilometers of crops were destroyed, millions lost access to clean water, and homes vanished overnight. But these floods aren't just more frequent, they're more intense than ever before. It's not only the rain. The melting of Himalayan glaciers adds pressure to the rivers, and upstream deforestation worsens erosion. The rivers don't just flood, they devour land. Climate change has accelerated the pace of sea level rise. In coastal Bangladesh, sea levels are rising at an alarming rate, up to 10 millimeters per year. But that's not the only issue. Land subsidence, the gradual sinking of soil, means that while the sea rises, the land also drops. Combined, they make Bangladesh one of the most climate-vulnerable countries on Earth. In places like Khulna and Satkhira, land has already dropped by more than 15 centimeters in the last decade. Salt water is now contaminating drinking wells. Rice paddies have turned into shrimp farms. On the island of Kutubia, residents have watched 50% of their land disappear in the last 20 years. Schools, temples, entire villages, all now underwater. Some families have been displaced 5 or 6 times. In Bola, one of the largest coastal districts, families live in constant fear of the next storm. Cyclones Siddar, Isla, and Amphan caused billions in damages and killed thousands. As water rises, fresh water becomes scarce. Over 20 million people are now exposed to unsafe drinking water due to salinity. Pregnant women are developing hypertension from saltwater exposure.
children walk hours each day just to find clean water. Meanwhile, rural populations are migrating to cities like Dhaka, adding 400,000 new people each year, turning it into one of the fastest-growing megacities on Earth. Slums are expanding, jobs are scarce, and the climate refugee crisis is just beginning.
But amid the destruction, there is innovation. Floating schools and hospitals allow children to study even during floods. Early warning systems now alert entire communities before cyclones strike. Local NGOs and climate scientists are working on mangrove restoration, solar irrigation pumps, and salt-resistant rice varieties. Bangladesh may be drowning, but it's not giving up. What's happening in Bangladesh today may happen elsewhere tomorrow. Jakarta. Venice. Parts of New York. All face similar threats. Bangladesh is the world's climate test case. If the world cannot help this country survive, who can be saved? This is not just a story of a country sinking. It's the story of people rising with the tide, with strength, resilience, and hope. Bangladesh doesn't need pity. It needs action. If you believe stories like this deserve more attention, check and subscribe. Leave a comment. Could you survive here?